We're learning more about Governor Glenn Youngkin's executive order mandating local agencies work with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Sheriffs from across the Commonwealth attended an online meeting to figure out what this partnership with ICE could look like. Emily Harrison spoke with a Hampton Roads sheriff who was at that meeting. And Emily, there are still a lot of questions.
There are still a lot of questions with this. York-Poquoson Sheriff Ron Montgomery says he's interested to find out what this could look like in the long run, as he says his office has always worked well with ICE. Sheriff Montgomery says specifically he wants to learn more information on what exactly certifying his compliance means.
Looking at Executive Order 47, there are two main parts for law enforcement agencies. The first directs Virginia State Police to assist and apprehend, quote, criminal illegal immigrants. But the second directs Virginia's Department of Corrections to allow use of their detention centers, train correction officers as designated immigration officers, and certify their, quote, compliance with ICE.
I would say that this agency, the York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office, does in fact fully cooperate with ICE, and we have for decades.
Sheriff Montgomery says while not common, his deputies will sometimes come across undocumented migrants in traffic stops. Sheriff Montgomery says when this happens, an agreement with ICE is already in place.
We contact them, but because they have a fairly large territory that they cover, the ICE agents, they could be as much as an hour away. Well, on a simple traffic infraction, I can't have a deputy on the side of the road for an hour waiting for someone to show up to potentially take them into custody.
In this way, Sheriff Montgomery says he hopes Executive Order 47 will allow for a simplified process, but says ultimately he's waiting for more instructions from Richmond. It's the same with the Hampton Sheriff's Office, whose spokeswoman told 13 News Now that, quote, discussions are still ongoing. Spokespeople for the Sheriff's Office in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, and Newport News all declined to comment.
I believe all of us in Hampton Roads, at least, deal with ICE agents on a regular basis, so I don't really see this as a big change.
Now, I also reached out to Virginia State Police, whose spokesman told me that the agency has already signed a memorandum of understanding with ICE. Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
In response to Governor Youngkin's executive order, the American Civil Liberties Union said, quote, executive orders like this play politics with people's lives, waste taxpayer dollars, and ignore the fact that immigrants have been indispensable as part of Virginia for centuries.